Hi, and welcome to Dynamic Stillness Mindfulness. So, today I had actually a bit of a different exercise in mind, inspired by a retreat that I did. I'm just gonna scooch over a little bit so you see me better. No, that's not helping. There we go. Alright. So, this is gonna be a bit more of a sensual experimentation, so if this is not for you, all good. Just, I would invite you to listen to the exercise and then decide if this is for you or not. But if it's not, that's totally okay. You don't need to do all of these. But what I would really invite you to do today is feel what kind of touch feels good for you. And I'm not talking about more like a sensual touch rather than sexual. So I'm gonna guide you through this, but kind of just and I would suggest doing this on bare skin. So it could be like just touching your arm, caressing it, and kind of figuring out what kind of contact feels good, firm or really light, or like what feels good for you. And so that's the experimentation today. And it doesn't have to be arm. It can be around the chest, neck, face, thighs, wherever you feel comfortable doing. I think I'm just gonna do my arm today. So, invitation to close your eyes, get connected to your body. Deep breath in. Getting a sense of sensations in your body. Anything inviting your attention. Again, just noticing. Maybe sending some love, acceptance to that part if it needs it. And then coming to the exercise today. So first get a sense of that space you're going to be touching. So for me it's going to be my left forearm. Kind of feel what it feels right now. Is there any tension? Does it feel light and spacious? What is it? And when you've kind of gotten an idea of that, and sometimes you may feel like I don't feel much at all, and that's fine. It just means that it's neutral. Or sometimes it can be that it doesn't want to get noticed. If that's the case, then that might, you'll know the difference. You'll feel the difference. But if it does feel like it doesn't want to be touched today, choose another spot. And so first start with consent. Do I get to touch that space? Really ask your body, is it okay to touch that spot? And if you hear no, choose another spot, and if no spot is good, this exercise isn't for you today. You can always come back to it later. It's not always a definite no forever and ever. It might just be not today. And so if you get a full body yes, you can kind of go okay, what kind of touch would feel good? And for me it's gonna be, and you can keep your eyes closed, you can open them, whatever feels good for you. I think I kind of like watching that as well. But the main thing is you to stay in your body while you do this. So I'm gonna start with really light touch and see how that feels in the body. Kind of slowly, and you can go slower or faster. You can go real fast. We all have our own rhythms, so some of those feel better for us than others. I'm a really slow, gentle person, so for me slow is good. And I tend to like this either really firm or that very feather-like feather light touch. You can just see what that awakens in that place you're touching, and maybe in the whole body as well. And then you may want to change the way you touch. Was it firmer? You can go circular instead of straight. And this is like a really good exploration into getting to know yourself and what you like. What feels good for you, and also to get to know your body's responses to that touch. And because it's you doing it, it should be consensual. And I don't want to shoot anybody, but we're often so not in our bodies, so we don't necessarily even notice if something doesn't feel good. So if you have any hesitations or resistance, either try a different way, a different spot, or a different day. And I'm actually going to leave you here to experiment. And you can even spread out. So if you started with the forearms, just kind of go all the way up, maybe up to your neck, like whatever you feel like doing today. And I'd love to hear your insights. What did you get out of this exercise? How did it feel? Did it feel edgy? Did it feel good? Anything else that comes to mind, let me know. I'd love to hear in the comments. And hopefully you enjoyed this bit of a different exercise. Okay, have a lovely rest of your day, everybody. See you again.